Hey, Statistic, please like and subscribe. Please click on the deck heroes icon. Click on subscribe. It's 100% free. Blood in, blood out. And don't forget to click on the notifications just so you don't miss any amazing content. This is one of the channel favorites, Melly Monaco. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning. The aim of this video, what it's about, 15 secrets that women don't want us the man, to know. And the whole idea is that, you know what I mean, you get an older man's point of view and same thing. Let's go.
What's up, lovers? How are you doing today? Today I am making a video about 15 secrets, that's 10, 15 secrets that women do not want you to know. They don't. But today, you know, I'm your girl. I'm gonna tell you what we don't want you to know so you can understand a little more. Bitches be lying, yeah? They be lying. So I wanna help you out. All right, we're gonna jump right in because it's 15 and I'm not gonna talk for too long, but yes. All right, let's start with number 1. Women lie about their body count. I think you guys knew that. Drake told us, or I think it was Drake, right? Somebody told us, some rapper told us that women be lying about their body count. Yes, it's just not really acceptable. If it's too high, we're gonna think that you're gonna think that we're sluts, and actually you guys be thinking we're sluts if the number is too high. So yeah, women are gonna tend to lower it a little bit so they look classier, more like a woman who is not in the streets. So yes, women lie about their body count. Number 2.
You know what? I've got a controversial perspective on that. I never ask about body count. And I'll never believe it anyway. It's like asking a man about his body count or, you know, his kind of current situation. You've only just met him. You know what I mean? And expecting an honest answer. Or basically, whoever you meet, whether it's man to woman or woman to man, you're going to meet their representative on day one and they don't know you well enough to be entirely truthful. Of course, there's some absolute red flags that you should tell people about, but I think, I'm not sure, body count. Listen, they say, and if you go down that route as a man, you're asking this woman how many people she's been with, and if she listen, you play the silly game, as she said, because whatever number it is probably going to be too high. So what the hell are you asking anyway? And if you any kind of maturity about you, the way that she's handled the whole thing will give you the clues about what her body count was. And I know that they're the exceptions. So if it was just all too easy, she's like the invisible person, she's there and then she's gone, all that kind of stuff, then you know what I mean, just it's not worth asking. So basically what I'm saying is you can read the clues to guess about where this person is, this partner is, in terms of, you know, how active they are. Anyway, let's go into number 2.
Women fantasize about your guy friends. Sorry, if you happen to have some good-looking ones. You know how many times my girlfriends be like, yo, I think I got the wrong one. I just met his friend and his friend is like, oh, you know, but it's too late. It's too late because now she don't want to be a jumping from dick to dick. So she's going to stay with you. But we be seeing your friends and we're like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Who is this? Well, I guess I can't. It's off limits now, but we see your friends. Number 3, women are...
Well, I guess that's natural, isn't it? Because if it's your friend... And this would be the same in reverse as well. So if you're getting to know your mate's girl just because of association with your friend, and they know that you're what you're about, and of course you're always going to present your best foot, I would have thought. Otherwise, she's going to ban your friend from ever seeing you. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Then I guess it's never going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? You never cross that line. Since I'm talking to the guys here, you're never going to do that to your friend because there's other women in the world. Why would you ever do it? Even though you do hear stories about like family, you know what I mean, going down the route with exes, and it's like, wow, some people are real messy. I think that's enough. Let's go forwards.
Worried about showing their face in the morning. Well, I guess I can't. It's off limits now, but we see your friends. Number 3, women are worried about showing their face in the morning, especially women who wear a lot of makeup. It's tough. It's tough for them. It's really tough because they showed you someone they're not. They're not. It was all a lie. It was a mask. And now the mask is off. Or I know some women, they won't leave the house without makeup. Or I know some other ones, they would wake up right away before you and go put some makeup on. I'm like, you are out of control. Show who you are. But some women are not as comfortable in their skin. And society is not really helping. Society is telling us we got to be pretty, and that's pretty much all the value that we have. So yes, don't be so harsh, but I'm telling you, women do not like to show their face in the morning.
That is an interesting one, and I know where they're coming from to an extent. Um, and as a guy, I don't know. I kind of expect it to an extent. You know what I mean? So listen, imagine this. Normally, old school, pre-lockdown, you'd meet somebody on a night, either in the club or a bar. They've got their makeup on, I say they've got their lighting right. Maybe you've had a few drinks, and you're in that kind of happy place. And then when you're meeting somebody new for the first time, you've got those endorphins and you know what I mean? You've got that positive front foot kind of perspective on things. But, you know, these days they take off their kind of caterpillar eyelashes. Maybe they got some kind of tummy tuck kind of stocking thing on or whatever it is, corset type thing, and take out the kind of boob pads and everybody's gonna have a story along those lines about being surprised about like how it goes from triple to like little gnat bites up top and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's like, what does a woman expect really though if the person that she presents is not the person that she actually is on a day to day? You know what I mean? So yeah, so I understand, and I did hear some stories. Usually, gosh, when I was in my teens or very early 20s, about some women that would literally get up super early, put a full face of makeup on, you know what I mean? Just so that her man would just kind of see her at that kind of constant level. But listen, as with all things, things come out in the end, don't they? So he's got to like you for you in the end. I think there's a bare minimum of effort that a woman can do basically to keep a man entertained. I'm not going to say a man has to do much because men don't wear makeup, or most of us, you know what I mean? 99.9, the straight ones. And the you know what I mean anyway, you know what I mean, I ain't going to go down a rabbit hole. So what you see is what you get. What you see in the mornings, what you see in the afternoon is what you see on the night. Back to back to back to back to back. And that's it. So it's not the same from women to men, long story short.
Number 4, women share every details with their girlfriends. So if your dick is small, we know your dick is small. If it's big, we know it's fucking big too. If you're good in bed, we know. If you're a liar, we know. If your mom is slut, we know. All of this. Girls be telling their girlfriends everything. So don't think when you come around that we don't know about you. We know everything. Number 5, women are looking for a come up.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised. I'm not really worried either way. I don't think most guys are that bothered. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm thinking about the concept. So if you've got a big chopper and you're putting it down with your girl and she's crazy enough to tell her friends about it, well, you know what I mean? You get what you get. You get what you get. I think it's Chris Rock, the comedian, says that women sometimes they want your man. You know what I mean? They don't want just a man. They want your man if he's ticking all these boxes. And I think early on for younger people, that might be one of the bigger boxes. No pun intended. But anyway, point noted.
Girls be telling their girlfriends everything. So don't think when you come around that we don't know about you. We know everything. Number 5, women are looking for a come up / hypergamy. Women are dating to elevate economically. I can say that word, but you know what I mean. Women want to date men who make more than them. Yes, we've seen it on the show. Nowadays, it's minimum 6 figures. Them bitches have those crazy expectations, but yes, you don't make 6 figures. They're like, you don't make 6 figures when the bitch is making 50 or 30K a year. But she needs 6 figures. Yes, sorry, but that's the world we live in. Number 6.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing about what you bring to the table. I say this might be slightly controversial, but I think there is something to that. I think women should have that. I think they should have that kind of, not ridiculous, but they should go for a man who's who's going somewhere in his life. You know what I mean? Which is the exact opposite of going for the ones that, as I said in other videos, like the shiny things, the men who are kind of the bad boys and they've got nothing going on with their lives, and you know, maybe they're ultra aggressive, and some lady, I'm talking about some of the ghetto ones really, but you know what I mean, there's levels. The man might be ultra aggressive and they kind of process that as, oh, he's going to protect me, but what happens when the protector is the aggressor? You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Basically, if you're looking for these toxic things, then that's not going anywhere. So that's contrasted to what she said, which is correct, which is what I'm trying to say, is that go for a man that's got something about him, who's going to move your life onwards and upwards. That might not be men of your own age. In the early 20s, let those early 20s guys, it's not going to be all of them, but you know, I'm talking about majorities now. Let them sort their life out. You know, let them kind of focus on career and kind of getting the foundations right. And then when they're older, when they're in the kind of, not even that old, like 24, 25, then fair enough, maturity levels will probably be at the same level as somebody, a girl who's 22. And, it scales up from there and kind of levels out. But yeah, long story short, I think women should be looking to raise standards for where they are. The trash can stay with the trash on both sides, men and women. Trash stay with trash. But if there's something about you, set a high standard, not a ridiculous standard. It's not all about money. It's about the qualities of the man and how he's going to look after you and how you're going to look after him, because it's a partnership and nobody wants somebody that's toxic. But anyway, in a roundabout way, I agree with what you're saying. Let's go forwards.
Women like the chase. As much as they want to say, I don't chase, he needs to do that. Watch. Men who chase too much usually don't get the bitches. You gotta relax. Number 7, women are terrified of a...
Women like the chase. I think women like the guys that they're interested in. I think there is that kind of scarcity mindset as well, that if you're trying too hard, that maybe you're not on somebody's level. And I'm not a game player, you know what I mean? And I think it can go down that kind of game playing route just to show that you're not too interested. And it's like, I'm a man, I've got other things to think about. But yeah, I think women, you just don't love bomb somebody, you know what I mean? Just suggest interesting things to do, don't kind of overwhelm. You don't want to, like the guys, I see some guys chat people up and they just talk to them on end. Just leave a little bit of, instead of that, just kind of, just when you first meet somebody, just focus on the connection and the interest and look forward to the next date. Just don't overdo it sometimes, you know what I mean? Or just kind of be more perceptive about things like that. Anyway, so women are terrified of the hit and run. I think I know what you mean.
Hit and run. Yes, hit and run, hit and quit it. You fuck her, you leave right away, you never talk to her. We're scared of that shit. Why add another baddie? We're already lying about baddie count, so why are we gonna add another baddie if you're not gonna stick around? Unless if that was what was in her mind and she just wanted to fuck and be done, that's fine. But if she was seeing a little relationship with you and then you fucked her and you leave, you're gonna fuck her up. So please don't do it, or be upfront with what you're looking for, so she can decide if she still wanna get hit or not.
Okay, yeah. So in terms of the hit and run, I think that can happen on both sides. But I think for a guy, I can't talk for all men, but I think there's some guys that go out there just out and out. That's all they're really interested in. And I think from how a guy approaches it, and I don't believe that people don't know from how a guy approaches it, if that's what he is, what he's about. If he's just extra forwards and sexually motivated, then, you know what I mean, there was no threshold to get there. You know what I mean? And that may well just be who he is, but he's also got to kind of balance that out with wanting to actually date you. And he's got to, I wouldn't go down that 30-day rule from Steve Harvey or whatever it was, or 60-day rule or whatever it was. I don't go down that. You should be sorting that out within about 3 dates, even then. But if he won't even go with 3 decent dates, you know what I mean? Even if it's in the same week or something like that, then at least just let him get settled in you two, just being about a bit more than that, and express his interest through kind of contact, texting, phoning, or whatever it's going to be, or meeting up, and just that keenness. And then, at the end, just get there and just see where it can go. And I think you'll have a better chance. But having said that, though, even with the best of intentions, obviously it is possible to blow a date. You know what I mean, with a guy. And he may well think, well, I don't really want to go out with her anymore, but I will just sleep with her. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. He might still be kind of attracted to her in terms of the physicalities, but not in terms of a relationship. It's definitely possible. So all things are possible. Anyway, let's go on to number 8.
Get hit on that. Number 8, women stalk you on social media. I don't think I got to tell you, but she might never like a picture, never leave a comment, never DM you, but she knows your whole life. Trust me, she knows who your mom is, she knows your ex, she knows your brothers and sisters, she knows if you got kids, she knows where you went to school, she knows your friends, she knows everybody. Be careful with what you post on social media. But yeah, even when you think she's not into you, she might actually be into you. Or even if it's a girl, she doesn't have social media, she's not like, trust. She's checking all your moves. So don't go posting shit that you don't want people to know or her to know. Yeah. Number 9.
You know what? And I think that's actually a good move. In some way, people can go too damn far. I've done videos about people stalking you and then kind of being a bit thirsty about your family members and all that. I've done videos on that, so you'll have to do look through the archives. But yeah, I think if you don't know somebody and getting to know them and you don't want to be hurt and you're just want to check some, if what they're telling you is 100% true, then I don't think a bit of superficial scanning is necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're going to meet them. Say if you met somebody online and you've never met them, and especially, you know what I mean, with all the filters and stuff, you may well think, well, I'm not sure I'm even attracted to this person. Are those photos a true reflection of who this person is? You know what I mean? Because you may well get on through the interactions, but you don't want to waste time. So you may well just have a little bit of a browse and say, okay, yeah. And the golden rule is, whatever their worst picture is, usually is what they look like on a day-to-day. Occasionally there's been exceptions in my lifetime, kind of online dating career, but not usually. But anyway, let's go forward. What's the next one? Women are worried about their body image. Interesting. Okay, let's go.
Most women are worried about their body image. Why do you think a lot of women transform their body? Why do you think a lot of women work out so much? It's all of that. Oh, pay attention to what they eat. They're going crazy. Oh, I can eat that. It's because body image. We don't feel good with how we look. You might see us a certain way and we see us differently. You might see us, oh my God, she's beautiful. Her body is perfect. And you're like, oh no, I don't like this. We're so critical. And so don't be hard on women and their body, because it's something that we deal with. Again, it's the same with the image and how we're supposed to be beautiful. That's something that's kind of tough for some people, Number 10, women want
Okay, I think there's a difference here now. So I'm in my 40s, yeah. I think in the 20s, you know what I mean? I think everybody, you can eat what you want to eat and do what you want to do and not necessarily exercise and still be relatively slender, but your body's still growing and it's still maturing. So there is definitely a given point where all that catches up to people. You know what I mean? So that kind of whole body image. Yeah, no, and nobody wants to be told about that kind of thing. But I think the reality is, the more that people let themselves go and don't keep on top. Say if you're getting bigger and bigger, you're not keeping fit and watching diet or whatever it is in order to kind of try and maintain it or just kind of hold that kind of tidal wave back or whatever. Then the sexual marketplace value will just kind of play out to be what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And she mentioned about people staying in trim and in shape and going to the gym. I'm in London. I don't know that many that go to the gym. When you go to the gym and haven't been in a while, obviously the vast majority of the men, and there's a few kind of ladies kind of dotting about, but not that many. Mind you, I think they more or less do more kind of classes, don't they? They may well dominate the classes. So, fair enough. All is well. Maybe you're right. Let's go forward. What's the next one? We want you to think they are a unicorn. Okay, I see where you're coming from, but let's go.
You think they're unicorns? Yeah, they want you to think that they're that one. So special. When you met 100,000 bitches just like her. But they want you to believe, oh, no, you're a unicorn, baby. So just act like she's a unicorn. Make her feel good, whatever. But yes, we don't want to think that we're like everybody else. We want to think like we have a little edge. We're special. Some women, first of all, they're delusional and thinking there's something special when they're not. So that's the fucked up thing. But also, if you're in a relationship, we want to feel like, yo, you chose me because I'm like this. That's special. I have something that other people don't have. That's why you're with me. So if you want to make your bitch feel good, tell her, oh my God, you're a unicorn. I've never met somebody like you, baby. Yeah. Number 11.
Just look at the bottom left what she's going to say next. The whole unicorn thing, you know what? She said her point from a woman's point of view. I want to tell you the point. This is one of the most important things about this whole video, and it's one of the most important segments. You'll know what I mean when I say it. The people who know will know. Right. When you're speaking to a lady, you're not speaking to her just to be friends and get to know her. You're still a man. So you got to have that kind of masculine energy about it. So that's point number one. But also your energy in the interaction. This is where I get to the unicorn bit. The energy in your interaction with her is very clear that you are interested in her, that you want to get to know her, that you value her, that you think she's gorgeous, and you just got this energy for her that, you know what I mean, that can kind of inspire and motivate. You know what I mean? It's just like you're not just having a neutral conversation like you would with Barry. You know what I mean? Or you've had a hard day and therefore you can only just struggle the words out. That's not the energy that you need to bring to a conversation. Take an interest in this girl. take an interest in her, and then that'll make her feel special, and just listen to what she says and follow on a conversation from that and express a genuine interest, and try and give her some compliments and just have some lols, and suggest doing events that she's likely to be interested in, and if she is looking gorgeous, and let her know, and then there's advanced game about if you see her, you know what I mean, you could actually have that kind of just general minimal level of intimacy where you just know, and she knows that there's a sexual connection between you as well, you know what I mean, and that you're actually attracted to the girl. All these things, and there's many other things that I'll do in other videos, but yeah, sort of along the lines of unicorn. But as I say, just have that energy of interest in the girl and maintain it. So that doesn't mean that you just disappear and don't bother contacting her for days. You know what I mean? Or you kind of forget things and overlook things because you're a busy man, you got other things to do. No, focus. Let's go. What's this next one? We look at your D print. It's interesting. Let's go.
Look at dick print. Yes, them sweatpants, the gray sweatpants. Wear some more and tighter, and yes, more, and no underwear. Yes, do that. Yeah, we do look at that. The same as you guys look at the lips, the pussy lips, the pussy print, whatever you call it. We look at your dick too, because we want to see how big it is, how big, how thick, how long, all that shit. Yeah, and then we start fantasizing. So yeah, just be aware. Number 12, we want to get approached. Do not think that when we go out, single ladies, single night is just to be having fun with the single girls. No, we want to get chosen. Why do you think we take so long to get ready? I mean, not me. But why do you think most women take so long to get ready? It's because, they want to act like, oh no, I want to feel good. I want to look good for myself and for my girlfriend. Yeah, sure. It's for you guys. They want you to come and approach. I'm telling you, no girl is at a bar sitting with 2 girlfriends hoping that she's not going to get chosen tonight. Approach. Don't think, oh, I'm going to bother her. She's with the girls. You're not bothering nobody. Go talk to her. Number 13.
I agree with her. I mean, of course, not everybody's going to be available, and there are some sour people in the world, men and women, and blah, 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 blah. Of course, yeah, I don't want to go to all the exception kind of rabbit holes, but yeah. Yeah, and some may well just be looking for validation. I don't want to put you off. And some will be just looking for validation and all that kind of stuff. But you do hear that kind of myth or the rumor that the 10 out of 10s never get approached. And then you kind of think, well, then, that's why they're single and all that. And I don't know if I believe that, I mean, just from my odds. And there's going to be some kind of element of being unapproachable or being a bit too selective, possibly. But yeah, of course, when ladies go out, they're not necessarily. The energy of women going out is good, to talk to each other, like she's just said. I agree with her basically. But also, they do want to have a little bit of interest. It's just about how you kind of go about doing it. You know what I mean? Whether you can do it in a smooth way. I don't mean smooth as in overtly trying to be cooler than Mr. Cool 10, that 10 out of 10 or 100 out of 10. It's just natural, calm, confident, positive energy, as I say, where you can just have a normal, interesting, enjoyable conversation with somebody and just express interest. And listen, if she's got some conversational skills, she'll help you out. It won't be a struggle. And if it is a struggle, then she ain't for you, and it's going to be way too much effort, or you're just meeting each other at the wrong time and the points of your life. But, yeah, that type of thing, yeah. And listen, one of the things you learn as a man, especially over the years, is if you see somebody absolutely gorgeous, there's no point in keeping that in your back pocket. You might never see her again, so why live with their regrets? And there's no harm in just saying hello. Anyway, what's the next one? Women lack good options. Some women do. Let's go forward.
We like good options. Yes. Why do you think so many pretty girls are single? It's not, listen. One, it's because they have expectation and they're delusional and they think they deserve more than what they deserve. Or there's that side. But there's the other side where it's not that many good options. It's not. It's a lot of players. It's a lot of fuckboys. It's a lot of people who don't got their shit together. It's a lot of people who are not ready to be in relationships. So the ones who are ready, that are good looking, that are suitable for the women, it's not that many. It's not. So all these girls talking about, I'm single because it's my choice right now. They be lying. It's not a fucking choice. It's because they don't have enough options that they feel qualify their standard. That's really what it is. Yeah, it's a choice. No, bitch. If you had met Mr. Perfect to your standard, you would go for it because no bitch want to be fucking single. Trust me.
The only other thing I would say about the lacking good options is if anybody's been single for a while, this is men and women, I think the thing not to lead with is, or if you've lacked good options for a while, the thing not to lead with is, oh man, all the women I've met are just awful, and just bring that negativity that nobody wants to hear that. And a man saying to a woman, yeah, oh my gosh, all the women I meet are just trash and blah blah blah. She's obviously going to be thinking, well, what was it about you which led to those women having that reactions? Whether it's your poor choices, but usually they're going to be thinking about something about how you've handled it, and all women are right. Okay, so you got to treat it like, I don't know if you've ever worked in any level on sales. You got to treat every sale and give everybody that unique experience again. You got to bury your baggage, or if you're not ready to date, don't bother. Just stick with your mates, or just stay in until you're ready to go out. But yeah, if you're going to be bothered enough to take up somebody's time with an approach, just do it with the right energy. And I know we're the men trying to sell something, basically, you know what I mean? And the women are the buyers, you know what I mean? So they don't really have to try. So no guy's going to get this, but you know, always put your best foot forwards, and as I say, you'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, men lack good options as well some of the time, but yeah, obviously ladies do. What's his last one? No, last but one. Women cheat. Interesting.
Cheat. I don't think I had to teach you that. They might not get caught because, most of the time the men we cheat with are not going to go and tell you. Women do that type of shit. So that's that. And also I think women pay attention more to details. So they don't let little shits run around. Like, I did cheat before. I don't do that no more. But I knew, like, to delete everything. Men just like sloppy a little bit. Why? You have messages of you saying, I'm gonna come over. Why? Delete that shit. Not telling you delete that shit because you need to go cheat. Don't go cheat in the first place. But anyways, women do cheat. So don't think in your mind, my girl would never. Maybe you got a really good one. But trust, women cheat. And number 15, women have one night stand, especially when they are ovulating. So if you think your relationship is a little shaky, do not let her go outside when she's ovulating, because that's most likely when she's going to be like, well, I can fuck tonight. He's not taking care of me right now. I'm not happy with him. Yes. When women are ovulating, they're a little hornier, and they might get a little looser. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully that was helpful.
That was a throwaway comment, but I swear that was one of the most important things that she's just said. She said, was it down the bottom left, one night stands, especially when they are ovulating? And that's why you got to wrap it up, guys. That's why you got to strap it up. Got to strap it up. Especially, listen, if something comes to you too early, there's two messages you need to, from an older man, right? Two messages. Either you got it way too early, so you're not planting any flags. On another day, another 5 minutes, it might have been somebody else other than you. So you've not got lucky. Potentially, you may get unlucky. And you know what I mean? So, but also, like she just said, if she's feeling particularly kind of ready for male attention from some stranger, that might be because she's ovulating. That means that the pregnancy risk is a tippity top of tip top. Strap it up. Strap this. You got two. I mean, you should be doing it anyway. You should be doing it anyway. But promise me, guys, listen to a man in his 40s. She's absolutely right. Absolutely right. If you're getting it too easy, you don't want to be going down that clinic and getting checked out. You're getting it too easy. Maybe she's ovulating, and you definitely don't want that kind of drama of you know what I mean, of pregnancy and things like that. So strap it up, please, guys. Strap it up anyway. If you just met somebody, strap it up, because you don't need that kind of lifelong blessing from somebody you don't even know, and you definitely don't need that financial kind of exposure and all those things. So anyway, love you, Melly. Honestly, Melly does different types of videos, but yeah. So I'm gonna mix it up with these ones where she kind of gives them some advice and balance it out with a male point of view, but she also does some kind of more kind of relationship, kind of interviewy type things, which I'm also interested in, which you'll already know if you watched any of the other videos I've done over a period of time. So yeah, please like, subscribe, click on the Decorous icon, 100% free, click on the notifications just so that you don't miss out on any amazing content. Daddy Steve and I am out.